Hey guys, it's Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a racket review of the Volant Rogue S1, and it's this really cool looking black racket with a bit of white. I'll be honest, at first I had doubts. Kind of picky about rackets, and I don't just use any racket. There was actually a competition where I won a racket and I didn't really like it. It wasn't that great. I think it was just one of the really cheap ones, and to be honest it was just a waste of space, so I gave it to one of my friends. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start reviewing this racket. Let me just give you a quick close-up first. So this is what the edge looks like. I don't know if you're just seeing my face, but twist it to the side so you can see the writing. I can't tell if you can see, but there's some really cool shiny black detailing. It's just like some sort of fire pattern, and it's on top of the black matte base. That's what the bottom looks like. They've also printed the logo on the string, which is cool. So I took this racket to play with at social, and I played a game with it, and I actually really liked it. The first thing I liked was the way that it feels. So the feeling of holding it and swinging with it is really nice. Secondly, it was good to smash with. I found that I could actually get quite steep smashes and have some power behind it. And thirdly, I'd say that the control is quite good. So when I'm trying to do skill shots like drop shots, nets, or cross net, the shots that I hit were actually quite good quality. So that's what I liked about this racket. And then I'd give it bonus points for looking nice. In terms of who I actually think this racket is for and who would really like this racket, I'd say that this is your go-to racket if you don't know much about rackets and you just play socially and only play a few competitions here and there. I had some guy friends test out this racket and they actually quite liked it. In that sense, it's a really good all-rounder. This racket is selling at 150 Australian dollars. I think it's priced really well actually in comparison to the Yonex rackets that I use. I'm still going to use those rackets for competitions just because I am quite attached to it. I'm very used to the feeling and it takes a while for me to switch over. Personally, I don't like to switch rackets that often. Also, buying rackets costs a lot of money. And those rackets that I use, which is the Yonex Astrox 88S and the Yonex Nanoray 900, those are priced at over $200 or even almost $250. So I wouldn't actually recommend buying those rackets unless you're quite serious about playing lots of tournaments or unless you have a lot of money. So now I'm going to go into the details about this racket on the website and see if everything on the list about this racket is everything it's said to be. Okay, so this racket is the Rogue S1 Even Balanced Badminton Racket. The Volant Rogue S1 is an even balanced all-rounder racket that has our specialized octagonal aeroframe, which gives your game more power, speed, and precision. I would agree with this. Yes, the balance is very even because it is an even balanced racket, and yes, it is an all-rounder racket. The specialized octagonal frame is talking about the shape of the frame on the edge. It gives your game more power. Yes. Speed. Yes, I'd say the speed is quite good. And precision. Yeah, I'd say it does because yes, the control was quite good, so I'd agree with that. I think that you can use this racket in singles, doubles, and mixed doubles, and it would do quite well in all those styles. Sleek, matte black finish that looks stylish regardless of grip and string color. That's true. Product details. Even balance point. Flexible and medium stiffness. Yes, there is a little bit of flexibility, but it's also a little bit stiff, which contributes to the durability of the racket. Then free strings and bag with every purchase. Yeah, so it came in this really cool sleek Volant bag. I'll just put it inside. I quite like this bag cover. If you don't play badminton that often and you don't have a badminton bag, then you don't have to buy one. You can just carry it in this and come in your sports clothes and you're ready to go. So I think it's really cool that they provided this bag, but it's even better that they provided personalized stringing. So I get my strings done at £27, so that's my string tension, and the strings that I asked for were the Yonex Ultimax BG66. It's really great that they pre-string the racket because stringing costs around $20 each time you string it, and the fact that that's included in the cost is really great. So I don't really use a rating system for my reviews because I haven't done a lot of reviews. Maybe I'll make a system at some point if I want to. But I kind of like to go by a binary system, so it's either a yes or a no. Yes or no whether I would use this racket, I would say yes. When you compare the price and the quality of this racket, I think it's a really good offering for all those social players out there who are competitive but aren't really the types of players who train heaps and always enter all the competitions. So that's my review for the Volant Rogue S1 racket. I think there was a question on Instagram that someone sent to me. Seems more flexible than most flagship rackets. I would agree. Can you go into whether this is noticeable or an issue during play or training? I would say that it is. I personally don't like to use rackets that are more stiff, and I lean more towards the flexible side, and I would say that this is somewhere in between those two sides of flexible versus stiff. Do you use this in your rotation of rackets? To answer that question simply, yes, but because I am someone who doesn't rotate their rackets a lot, I'm probably not the right person to ask. One thing I forgot to say is that this racket comes in 3U and also 4U. I think the 3U is really good for guys and the 4U is more suited for girls because it's a little bit lighter. So I got the 4U. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my review on this racket. Thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone who has been supporting me on this journey. Let me know if you have any questions about this racket or about other rackets, about anything in the comments below, and I'll try and answer your questions. Sorry I haven't replied to everything. I've been quite busy with training and I was feeling unwell last week, so that's why this review is so late, but I'm gonna try and do more videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
90% of the time I don't like what I look like. I wish I could wear a disguise, cause all of my jeans are too tight. In every photo I see of myself, I look so uncomfortable.